Hey guys, so we got our HLG 260 quantum boards and we got them on a DIY kit, so we're going to have to assemble them ourselves, and there's no instructions included. So here's what you're going to have to do if you're going to be making electrical connections on your driver. So the plug here that goes to the driver needs to be connected. If you're not comfortable with electricity, please have somebody who's qualified take care of that for you. We've got to take care of that job though. A great connector here that's provided with the kit, watertight connector, so it does a really good job and it's not too difficult. So let's start off with the boards. The boards you're going to be setting up here with 6 screws on the edge and 2 in the middle, so 8 screws total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 screws on both boards. And the way you're going to want to set them up is going to be wired in series. So to make a nice neat job and not have wires everywhere, all we're going to have is this one wire here and 2 little wires going out here. So what you're going to want to do is set one board with the writing right side up, and you'll notice that you have 2 minus connections on this side of the board. On the top of the board there's 2 plus connections. So the other board, you're going to want to turn it around and have the writing upside down, so you have a minus connection next to your plus connection on the other board over here. So that's it. Set one board with the writing here, minus at the bottom, the other board with the writing on top, minus there. And you'll want to take one small piece of wire and connect this plus and this minus terminal. You just measure the exact length, strip the ends, just pop it directly in. That's it. Give it a little tug to make sure it's well gripped, and it shouldn't come loose. So just pop it in, give it a little tug, and you'll be good. And with the rest of the wire, pop your black into your negative and your red into your positive. Have it come through the little hole here. You'll notice on this side of the board there's 1, 2, 3 holes. I've got a screw in this one here. It's holding the driver on the other side. So I put the driver in the middle hole here. It's about the only place that it fits properly. So you don't really have a choice there. And that way you can pop the wires through here to get to your driver. Now what we have on the driver side, it's quite simple. You have those 2 wires coming out over here. You're going to use your Wago connectors that came with the kit, and you snap your brown onto your one side of your connector, your blue onto the other side of the connector, and give me a second here. You'll be good to go. If you're looking for instructions on what wire is which, it's written here on the driver. So your blue is your negative and your brown is your positive. So negative being black in this case, DC wiring. We will just snap the Wago connector up. You pop your wire in. Close it back down, give it a tug, that's nice and snug, you're good to go. Same thing, red with your brown, give it a tug, that's nice and snug, you're good to go. Now I like to install the driver with the AC input side of the cord, where the 3 holes are that I was mentioning earlier. The way the box is packaged, the wire tends to curl naturally this way, so if you set it this way, you have the direct access to the hole to get through on the other side there. Now on the the AC side, you'll have to make the connections to the plug yourself. The plug came, it was already stripped and tinned. I thought that was super cool. It was going to save me time and effort, but they had the wires about this long. If you leave it that long, you're not going to be able to make a nice really liquid tight seal with your connector here. If you can see, I cut it down. I've got about 1 inch of wire, and then skin the the wires maybe 3/8 of an inch here. And since I don't have any tin handy on with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist the ends of the wire to try to get those strands all nice and tight, and that way we're going to avoid any little wires coming loose and making a short or a bad contact here. Now on the connector itself, if you look here, there's a G, an N, and an L. That's to tell you which wires you're going to be using here for your connections. And always in AC, ground is going to be your green, neutral is going to be your white, and black is going to be L or your line. So we'll just place that here, get that in the holes. Fortunately, 2 times I've done this, the wires happen to be just on the wrong end for the connectors. So it's usually easier just to get this in one at a time. I was hoping to make it quick, save some time, but you see, if you do that too much, you'll have little wires popping out. So make sure you take your time, do a good job. This is the most important part of the connection. It's where your AC power is going to connect to your AC driver power. So yeah, all you need tool wise for this setup, by the way, is a Phillips screwdriver, or a star also known as, and a pair of skinners or something to skin the wire. That's it. You can get everything done with that. Now, like I said before, if you're not sure, if you're worried about electricity, if you're not qualified, please have somebody who is. Take care of that. You don't want to be playing with things like electricity. If you're plugging in at 120 or 240 volts, this driver is able to go up to 277. So yeah, you can plug it on 240 if you want, or 120. So that's it. Also, don't forget, when you're going to make these connections, if you're not in the habit of doing, make sure you get these 2 parts of the connector on the wire first. That way, once you finish screwing in your wire here, you'll be good to go. And you won't go like, oh damn it, forgot to put these parts on, gotta unscrew everything, start over. Here, you see, I screwed this one before, the little washer that's in there came out. I'm just going to get that back in there, properly placed. And when I come and screw this one here, that's why you want to shorten the wires up, is to get this to grab along the black rubber, and that's going to create your liquid tight seal. So you've got your DC connected, you've got your AC connected. Your driver comes with 2 bolts and 2 nuts. So you just get that through the hole here, clamp it down. That way the heat sink is sinking the quantum boards on one side, and then it's also sinking the driver on this side. You have your rat hangers. Get your hangers in the corners. Just clip them on there. And that's it. You're all set up. You're good to go. Have fun with your HLG quantum board. You probably want to see what it looks like lit up, right? Let me just see what I can do here. There you go. There's your HLG quantum board. Blindingly bright. I got 2 of these in my 4x4 tent from Mars Hydro. They're blasting it out. Amazing. Let's see what they can do. See you around, guys. Have a good one.